Hey everybody, I'm Matthew Morris, and it's kind of late at night right now, and I've got a whole bunch of printing going on. That's what that noise is in the background. And I thought, let's turn on the camera and talk to you a few minutes about what's going on. But first, before we do that, I wanted to thank everybody who's joined the channel lately. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. It's great to see all of you watching the videos, and it's just really awesome, so thank you. Now, it's late at night, and I'm printing because in 2 weeks, I'm going to have a booth at a show here. It's been the first time I've ever had a booth at an art show. And the crazy thing is I put the booth together actually in the house. I had to take a picture of it and send it into the show. I'm taking tons of these photos and I'm sharing them, and I'm like, let's see if other people like them and maybe they'll buy something if I am lucky enough. I didn't want to just share the photos here. I wanted maybe these to be up in someone's house. They're up in my office at work, and I thought maybe other people would like to see them too. So the first thing here is to print your photos. Get them off of the screen and get them somewhere. Now I'm going to show you two different types of printing your photos. The first one is something I've been working on for a while. I actually made a book. It's soft cover. Next version is going to be hardcover, but it's the soft cover version. I've gone through a few iterations of it. I laid it out first this way as a smaller piece, and I like this. When I had photos that went over pages, they didn't turn out well. So eventually I decided to change the size of the book, go to something landscape, and it's got some little story. Each photo's got a story and a little history about the station, maybe me wondering out loud what this person or these people are doing. And then behind me is what I'm doing right now, is printing. So let me grab one of these. So this is a 13 by 9 borderless print of this photograph I took at Five Point Station. And it's just awesome to see it printed large. It's awesome to look at it. It feels cool. I know I keep saying awesome, but it's so cool to look at this photo. Not just in a small little screen, but in reality, physically, be able to touch it, look at it, feel it even. But the other thing to do is to put it in a frame. So here is that photo framed, right? And the light from the lights is kind of highlighting this a lot, but you get the point, right? And this can go up on someone's wall, and hopefully someone will buy this for me at a relatively reasonable cost where I can make a profit and they can get a cool photo as well. And this is 13 by 19 with a frame around it. Now we're taking these photos, I'm taking them with an APS-C camera. It's a 24, 26 megapixel, and that's more than enough to print 36 inches tall or 40 inches tall by whatever the width would be for that particular image. And here is a 13 by 9 with a matte border on it. It's got a little bit of dirt. I got to open it up and clean it up. But doesn't this look cool? I mean, wouldn't you want this up on your wall? Okay, so these are larger. These are printed 17 by 22 or 16 by 20 actually. Sorry, 16 by 20. Now look at this. I love this shot, by the way. It's this guy on the piano at Art Center Station. But just look at it. It's 16 inches wide by 20 inches tall, and it's ready to hang up on your wall, and you can look at it. It's just so cool to print these things. And the cameras that we're using are more than capable of doing this. This was taken with my, I think the Fuji X-T3 actually. This was taken with the X-H1. I gotta clean the frames, a little bit of dirt on this, but take a look at this one here. I know the lights on it, there we go. And look how great that printed. And I'm really looking forward to hopefully some people finding a liking in my images and printing them, or buying them, and then framing or buying one that's framed and hanging it up in their home and enjoying it as much as me. And then going through the exercise of making this book was really awesome because it helped me decide what photos I really liked and what photos really told a story. So I just wanted to share those thoughts with you. What do you think? What do you do? Do you print your photos too? Do you hang them up on your wall? As you can see, I have some earlier stuff up here. This photo over here, the Eiffel Tower, I have that. It's beautifully printed, 36 inches by 24, and it still has room to go for size, for sure. And that was taken on the X-T2 with the Rokinon 12mm lens, and it looks manually focused. It looks phenomenal. But just printing these things so you can see the shots that you love. You can put them on the wall, share them. It's just really cool. So what do you do? Do you do that too? I want to know. Leave that in the comments below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, or share, like, and subscribe, I think, or something like that. And go out and make life an adventure.